Now, okay, we're live. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team when you see me, you know everything.
Who's got it better than us? Nobody!
Bang bang Niner gang. 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 Bang bang Niner gang.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team when you see me, you know everything. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. I put it down for the Niners all across the globe. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go.
I'm flamed up like a gangster. Name on my chain like an old school rapper. Nina had to hit it with that red and gold status. Hate it if you will, I'm a gold rush savage. So who the baddest? West Coast team. One of them with the most in the league. And we sitting on screens. Yep, that's
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Bang! Love the entrance. What on, faithfuls? What on, man? What's up, guys? Hey, unmute Matt, just so you know. You're unmute, man, just so you know. Now,
What's
we are
happening,
back.
Ryan? Matt?
What's up? What's up, brothers? Greg's not here right now. He might be in pain because I know who we all know that he had surgery.
What's up?
He had surgery. I just want to get this out of the way real quick. That Craig, he had surgery and he might be available with us tonight, but we are prayers to him. Hope he heals up quickly and gets back to us. But he'll be back though. I believe in it. He'll be back. All right. So I want to get that done and over with. Now, of course, we are live on all major platforms. All right. And we are live on these major platforms: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and Instagram. All right. So,
Watch it.
yeah, watch it. And of course, yes, I told you before that it is coming back, and it will probably be back next Saturday. Not tomorrow, but next Saturday. The Faithful Empire. Okay. It'll be back next week. Okay.
That's right.
All right. So now, and this is the Red and Gold 24/7 show, of course. I'm going to mention that. My bad on that. So I wanted to share this with you guys. We had a death in, of course, family of football. All right. Of course, we all know about it. All right. Real quick. Share a screen. I'll share the screen that way everybody can look at it real quick. Sorry, guys. 1 second. All right. Here we go. Boom. Obviously, this is Ray Lewis's son. All right. What's his name again? I'm sorry, guys. What was his name again?
Ray Lewis the Third.
Third. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said. Why his name is. No disrespect to you, Ray Lewis. Sorry, man. Sorry. So Ray Lewis third. Yeah, he passed away. You guys, I know you know about Jake. You guys. Well, what did he die from and everything?
They're saying it's an overdose, but they haven't specified what the causes are.
Okay.
That's
Okay. Well, we'll keep that under wraps for the family, and you know, keep thoughts, prayers of Ray Lewis's family, and you know, all we can say. So, but we don't know much about the guy that much, but of course, it's Ray Lewis's son. So, but prayers are up to your family, Ray Lewis, Mr. Lewis. All right. So, all right, guys. So, move on from that, and now we definitely have a couple of things to go over, of course. And of course, we have our first comments. What's up, Bryant? What's up, brother? Nice to see you, man. We're back, brother. We're back.
Niners.
What's up, Bryant? I haven't seen Brian since the Faithful Empire. What's on, Brian, man? What's going on, brother?
Happening?
Keep grinding. That's right, man. Yep.
Thank you for the comment. We appreciate that.
Look who it is. Look who it is.
Hey, as long as they're not saying
to everybody out there.
hello, Christina. Hello.
My wife.
Thanks for
Okay.
popping on. Yes, yes. Of course we know that. Of course we know that, Ryan.
Of course, how I introduce my fellows, of course, before I get on their stuff we're gonna do. Now that's
Yes,
me,
we
PIC,
yes
man.
we know that.
Matt.
Yes.
Catch him at Matt Dennis 9, all right, on Twitter, and of course you catch Jake the Snake, all right. I know that his name's getting blocked because of the my banner, but let me see if I take that banner real quick here. Everybody can see your. Oh, you took it off? Would you take it off?
Hello,
Yeah.
Christina.
Oh, you took it off. What you took it off for?
Put it back. I'll put it back.
Oh man, you gonna mess me up, man. Mess my groove. So we all call him Jason Snake, all right. And of course, Jason Snake Roberts, of course, he's a Hall of Famer, of course, wrestling guy. But yeah, that's what I call him, Jason Snake Roberts. Not Roberts, but Jason Snake. But you catch him at Super Beast 86 on Twitter, all right. So basically, don't you guys want to talk about it? You're gonna talk about it, get it done. You know, of course, we are live on our major platforms. There you are. All right. And of course, if you want to do an email, I said an email for the show. All right, here it is. Red and Gold 24716 at yahoo.com. If you have any questions or any concerns about the show, email that. And I'll get back to you as fast as I can. I know I got hectic life with my kids and my family, so
I wanna go on the record.
good. You want to go on the record? Go ahead.
Definitely want to talk about this George Kittle thing.
Okay, man, go
He's on the record on a podcast just a couple of days ago. SI's got him talking about how Trey Lance has made strides and he's a starting quarterback, but the job is Brock Purdy's to lose. Those are some big words from one of the biggest players on the team. What do you guys think about that?
Honestly, no, I didn't see the video yet. Honestly, I'm sorry to say. I know I've been busy a lot, that's why. But Matt, have you seen it? Have you seen it, Matt?
I think that
Good.
I've seen the video. I've seen the video. It came across on my TikTok a few times. I believe him. I agree with him. If he thinks that Trey can play, then I 100% believe it. Now, do I think that he will get the chance? That is yet to be seen. If Brock the Glock can't go, then we got to let Trey go. If Trey balls out, it doesn't matter what. If Trey's balling and we're like 9, 10, and 11-0, you can't sit him down. You cannot.
It's fair. It's fair.
Let's get up 28-0 on a team, and then bring Brock in back slowly. Okay. If If Trey is the hot hand, you can't pull him no matter what. Just can't do it.
Yeah,
I think it's a fair point.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jake.
Whoever
I think-
wants to say something.
I got plenty to say about that one. Go ahead, Jake.
I think it's a fair point. However, when you already have the job, I'm gonna reference Dallas last year. You know, they had a quarterback that stepped in for Dak Prescott and won every game he played. And when Dak came back in, when he was healthy, they sat the backup. When you win the job, you win the job. You don't lose the job to injury. However, I do feel like there are circumstances where you have to go with the hot hand, and that's beyond anybody's control but the head coach. I think that if Purdy's ready to go, he's going to play. I think that if he doesn't play week 1, we have a real competition on our hands, regardless of what George Kittle says. For all you know, those guys could be they could be lobbying for trade value for whoever, you know, because if Purdy's the man and then they go with Lance, now Purdy has value, you know, when he comes back in, when he's healthy. If Purdy comes in and plays really well and Lance never sees the field, we still have all these professional opinions from great players about how good he is who have caught balls from him. So lip service, that's all I'm giving it.
All right, cool. Now, I know I didn't see the video about what George Kittle said, but oh yeah, I didn't see that. Matt, hey, good bud. My wife said hi to you, man. My wife said hi to you, Matt. I didn't see that. I'm sorry, babe. Sorry. So, I didn't really see that video, like I said, but my thing was, my first question, I was hoping we had Craig in here too, but I know he's doing his thing. What if I thought about this actually it was last week when I thought about it, and there's a big question I wanted to put on everybody's minds. I'm sure everybody's been thinking about it all. So if anybody's actually, thinking about the quarterback position, if Trey Lance balls out, and balls out, and all of a sudden they want to put Brock in. Now, that's gonna be something to talk about. It's gonna be a big talk about that. It will be. There will be. It'll be analysis, ESPN, NFL Network, everybody talking about it. Whoever you think of. And since they're going to be doing that, it'll be Kyle's decision because he has his offense. It won't be Lynch's. Doing it will be Kyle's. Now, if he puts Brock in there and Lance is balling out, do you think that Kyle would be under the radar because all the stuff we gave up for Lance?
You're talking about putting on the hot seat?
Yeah,
I think
basically.
I think Lynch and Shanahan have come out and flat out said that they don't care where they
on the hot seat.
Where they don't care where they draft you, they're going to put the best player in.
Mm-hmm.
If they feel like Brock Purdy is still the starter regardless of who starts the season, and they put him in no matter what, he better play good. That's all I can tell you. If he's not playing to the caliber he was playing at the beginning of the year or at the end of the year last year, at the beginning of his career, if he's not playing to the same level, and Trey Lance balled out for 3 games, hypothetically, there's going to be some angry fans. But Shanahan is not going to be on the hot seat. He has been too successful at this franchise, and we have been too bad when he's not here for them to even think about changing coaches because of a quarterback situation are we assuming that Brock Purdy doesn't play well? Is that what you're saying, Ryan? You're saying he's not going to play well if he comes in after Ryan?
Well, if Lance is in and balls
After
out,
Trey
and
balls out,
and Brock comes in, there's gonna be a lot of name saying going on. There's a lot of talk about that.
Yeah.
Why'd you take a Lance for? We gave up so much for him. Well, and you wanted to. I know Brian's a great quarterback. Yeah, I understand what he did last year. Believe me, I understand that. I love the kid what he did for us. He was my dark horse last year in the offseason. When we first got him in the draft, he was my dark horse. And when
Remember
he
you talking
came
about
in, and we talked about it all over the time. We talked about it all the time. And damn, this kid can throw a ball, and he is a good player. But when it comes to Lance, that's what I'm saying. It's going to come down to that, no matter what. So, I mean, I'm just putting my 2 cents into that part.
I think
Go ahead.
Matt, go ahead. I want to hear what you think.
Yeah, Matt,
Honestly,
buddy.
I'm really interested.
Okay. So, as I said before, when Trey had to start, he balls out, and then they say, Trey, Brock's coming back. Well, we're 8-0. Why should I step aside? I mean, I will because you're asking me to, but I got another like 30 touchdowns in me. I feel like I could put up like 70 touchdowns this year. Already thrown 25 and ran for 10. Let me go. Already thrown 2,800 yards. Already ran for 1,000. Let me go. I mean, if he puts up numbers like that, I don't think you can pull him. You got to be like your brain must be not working right if he's putting up, that kind of numbers in like 8 games. Almost 3,000 yards, 1,000 yards rushing.
In 8
35
games?
touchdowns. Why not?
Man.
That 1,000 yards rushing in 8 games wouldn't happen. That's never happened by a quarterback. You're talking about 120 yards.
I'm just saying.
5 yards.
I'm just saying. What if he did? I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, what if he did?
If any quarterback did that,
Like,
he
you just
and better than both.
Jake, get rid of your back screen. You're bringing it real bad.
I can't.
Sorry to say,
I can't. I love it.
I love you. I know you love me. I know you do. I know you love it. I love it too.
I don't even know how to get rid of.
That's the
this
reason
thing.
why I
It's
have mine
stuff.
on. See, you see that? You see me moving it? I ain't got mine on. I just much better now. I can move better.
All right.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I inflated the numbers a little bit, but I'm just saying, what if he gets off to that hot of a start? I mean, you never know.
Yeah, man, I understand it completely, man. I do.
course.
I brought that question to myself the whole week. I said, I'm gonna bring this up to the fellas about what Lance and Brock's situation. But we're forgetting about one person.
I mean, if they do
one...
pull him and put Brock in when he's playing well, I mean, you're talking about a decision that would be made by the coach that would probably rock the entire fan base. At the same time, they've already seen Brock too. Why wouldn't they have confidence in what he can do? It may seem weird, but they may be planning to play Trey Lance for a couple of games just to get his trade value up. We don't know what their plan is. Shanahan is open to anything. He'll trade Brock Purdy tomorrow if the right offer's there.
Understandable.
So, I think if they do something like that, it just has to work out. If they pull Trey Lance, they're 4-0 and they pull Trey Lance and they lose 6 straight games with Brock Purdy at quarterback. I mean, I would hope they don't get to 6 straight losses before they make a change back. It's hard to say. I don't think that the coach would be in the hot seat unless it eliminated us from playoff contention.
Yeah. Now we're forgetting two more guys. We're forgetting now, and they say Sam Darnold's been doing real good in OTAs. He's been real good, but I know there's no pads right now. All they're doing is throwing the ball and trying to see what is up with their throwing motion, all that. They're keeping an eye on their motions and their pocket awareness and how he moves with the ball. With that big bouncy ball coming towards them, they're trying to see how he moves in the pocket. But when we get pads on, that's when we're all waiting for. That's what we're waiting for. And plus, we're
It's
missing
coming. Couple of
Brandon,
weeks.
Brandon Allen
Ready.
too. Is it Braden? Is it Braden or Brandon Allen?
Brandon.
Brandon Allen. We're missing him too. He's our fourth one we have. So, as I said, when
He's got a
Pat's
spot on
Brandon Allen.
Brandon Allen. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, man. I forgot what his name was. I knew it was Allen. That much. But there's gonna be a lot of shakeup at that corner. The quarterback position is gonna be a lot of shakeup. But at least we have a competition on our hands, and we're looking at our quarterback position and what it's going to be playing forward. Who's going to be second? Who's going to be third? Do you really think we keep three on the 50-man roster, or we just take two?
I think we've learned our lesson about quarterbacks and limiting our number of quarterbacks. 3 is a minimum at this point.
Yeah.
With the way our history has been in this offensive style, this offensive scheme, where there's always all this shifting and this movement by the quarterbacks, movement by the offensive line. We've got players coming from out of nowhere. You know, we have the advantage of having players coming from all different directions. You don't know if they're going to block. You don't know if they're going to hit a route. You don't know. But at the same time, just like we saw against Philadelphia, the confusion can go both ways, and you can completely miss a block and end your season. And I think that if we're gonna talk about quarterback is probably the most important thing we can focus on this season, because it really messed with us last year.
It did. It really did. That quarterback position was so hectic last year for us. First we lost Lance, and we lost Jimmy. And then Mr. Relevant came in, balled out, won his 12 games in a row. Hey, man. But, of course, it had to end in the freaking championship, of course. We all got hurt by that. I understand that, man. I was hurt, too. I turned it off after I knew we were going to lose it. I couldn't watch it anymore. But we did get redemption when they lost the Super Bowl. Go get Kansas City.
I already knew I didn't want the Eagles to win because I hate them, but I also really didn't want the Chiefs to win, so I was hoping the game would just stop.
I know,
to be honest,
but I didn't want to forfeit the game. I did not want to forfeit the game. No way.
That was terrible.
That is so disrespectful to the league and to our history of the 49ers. If we actually forfeit,
exactly.
I did not want to lynch.
No, there's no way
to do that. No way. Do not do that. That's disrespected. That's all it is. So I figured he would go ahead and play it off and lose. But we got redemption when Kansas City beat them in the Super Bowl, which I'm glad. Because that Super Bowl was a beautiful thing after I found out that they lost. And, of course, I got all the Eagles fans towards me when I was at work, and I loved it. I said, I would have rather lose against you guys than lose another Super Bowl.
The absolutely ugliest fan base in the world.
Now, which one's worse?
Ugly.
The Eagles or the Cowboys?
The Cowboys fan base is the most embarrassing. The Eagles are the ugliest. I mean, you talk about fans that are so passionate that they will string you up in the street. As opposed to fans that flip-flop and want to fire everybody every year and don't care about loyalty to their team. All they care about is winning. And if you're losing, those guys don't even go to the games. They're selling their tickets off to whoever, man. I mean, it's a tribute. When you go to Philadelphia and you play, you're not filling up that stadium. You go to Dallas and they're not doing well, you're talking about a red out. That's all I can say.
And of course, I know we're scheduling everything, which I'm glad we have about 5 home games, because Levi South, baby, is ours, no matter what.
Right.
No matter how you think. All that rant lambs. But switching gears, now, I definitely want to talk about this. I know it's a big, huge topic that all sports analysis and everybody's been talking about for the last week or so. The Nick Bosa contract situation. Everybody's been talking about it. Everyone. And I know I love Jake's 10 years. I love that. I do. Absolutely love it. I'm wearing it, baby. My boy, my man. I love him. Sorry, I have a crap on the guy.
Keep him forever. Like tie him down to the field goal post. He ain't going nowhere.
He's my name. He's his name though. It's supposed to believe it. It's not Brian Young. It's not Brian Young. I believe it's not Brian Young. It's Nick Bosa.
You're looking at $82 million fully guaranteed. The first 3 years.
Real quick. I seen it and I heard it from David Lombardi. And of course, shout out to David Lombardi. Thank you for the video, man. So I watched it. He said that the one thing he said about the highest paid player now, of course, Aaron Donald at 31.6. So if we get that 32, I'm happy. Hell yes.
He deserves the most.
Hell yeah, he deserves it no matter what. He deserves to break the bag. And this is the question I want to ask you guys, since I want to talk about that real quick. This question I talked to myself about. I'm like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Would you rather have Nick Bosa, the highest paid player in the NFL of all time for a defensive end, with less years, like 3 or 4 years, or having paid lower than Aaron Donald and keep Aaron Donald the highest paid player, okay, and have the highest years to keep him
for
you understand that?
Forever.
Sandlot. I love it. Sandlot.
Yeah.
Forever.
Infamy. This guy can't go anywhere.
Forever.
We'll change the logo. We'll just we'll have the helmet, right, and it'll just have 97s on it.
Man, I tell you right now, that's the question I wanted to ask.
Hello,
everyone.
Denise.
Yeah,
Glad you
Denise.
can join us.
I'm not too sure this is Denise that used to be on Faithful Empire. Let me know if it is. Denise, is this you? I'm not too sure if it's you. If Denise G, I'm not too sure if you had a G at the end of your name before. But I remember her being on the Faithful Empire before. And she knows Sean and she knows Danny Boy. I'm not too sure if she remembers them or not, but that's her name, Denise. I'm not too sure if it's her. But, oh, yeah, it is. Cool. Yes. Hi, Denise. Nice to see you, girl. How you been? My God, it's been a long time, girl. Been a long time. Very long time. Yes, Denise, I'm bringing the Faithful Empire back, just so you know. I'm bringing it back. It's be next Saturday. Not tomorrow, but next Saturday. And I know that this weekend will be a big weekend for all fathers. So, all right. So I'm going to try definitely bring it back next Saturday. I'm going to try to get everybody involved, and whoever wants to be involved to be in it, go right ahead. I'm going to try to get a couple UK gentlemen inside of it, possible. But if not, it'd be us. Be all good. I'll carry it on. Okay? Thanks, Denise. Thanks for popping by, girl. Thank you. Cool. I will tune in. Cool enough for me. Cool enough. But thank you very much for your comment, Denise. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. Now, like me, for me, like you guys, I agree with you 100%.
That's awesome.
I'd rather have it forever. So that means less money forever. That's me.
Forever. I'll pay him the most money forever.
You're gonna say that.
Let's keep jacking it up every year.
Well, the only thing is that everybody knows he wants to get the bag, or no, he don't want the bag, but everybody wants him to have the bag. But he already told his agent to tell the 49ers, I do not want the bag. He even told his agent, I don't want the bag, agent, whoever his agent is. I don't want the bag. I just want to play for his team.
He wants the ring.
He wants the ring. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, that's why I think you guys can go over that later on.
I think he wants about 3.
Yeah, he'll get him. He'll get him.
What, 3 rings?
6, 7, and 8.
Ooh.
Not 6, not 7.
Damn, I would love that.
Take it, man. Just going on three-peat.
Now I know
Back to back to back.
It's coming this year. You know it.
I know for a fact there's been a question going around about
First team to ever do it.
Ayuk. I know he's been going around and he's been doing great in OTAs and everything. I know pads are not on, so we can't really say he's perfect. Because nobody's perfect. Nobody. Even I'm not perfect. Go figure. So, but Ayuk is doing very, very, very good in OTAs, and I'm proud of him. I really am. He's stepping up. And of course, Debo is back to his old ways of being a wide receiver, which I'm glad. I hope they don't use him for screens. I hope not. But if they do, then I'd be college situation doing that shit. So, but what do you guys think about Ayuk so far? I've been doing no TAs.
He's a whole nother beast this year. I mean, even Debo
He looks
said it.
great.
Said you can't cover him.
Yep.
Can't cover him. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to have two. I'm gonna have two number ones. You're talking about 1,000 yards apiece for each of them. McCaffrey coming out the backfield with 1,600 yards next year, 1,700 all-purpose yards, if not just on the ground. I'm ready. I'm ready. BA is really maturing into a beautiful creature.
Thanks, Denise.
Kittle has 1,000 yards, and then
Love to you too.
and Jawan Jennings has about 500 receiving yards.
Yeah. All on third down. What's up?
Yep.
I hate your green screen does that to me. Breaks off like mine did.
I love it though.
I love it. You love it. I can do anything I want with mine.
You know,
Now
I know what to do with
I
my
mean-
hands.
I want everybody to get their numbers. It's just not going to happen like that.
now I know there's been
You
a
sure
lot
about that?
Oh man, I'll tell you. Let me see here now.
You
I
sure
know-
about that?
You sure about that?
One other thing that I saw, actually it was a video here yesterday.
You sure about that? You
Oh,
sure
knock it
about
off.
that?
Be good. About Funga, the way he's been developing himself, the way he's been moving.
From
Like I
what I was told, he was one of the players that did not participate in the first week of OTAs,
Mhm.
and I don't believe he participated in the second week of OTAs much.
Okay.
But he has really stood out in the regular season. I knew he's going to be good, but I mean, let's talk about shades of Polamalu, man. And I'm not talking about because of the hair, even though he has beautiful hair. It's going to be the next. He's going to be the next Head and Shoulders commercial representative. Doing the hair commercials.
I'm hoping Funga balls out. I hope he does.
I'm ready to see him jump
With
jump the line on a field goal.
that'd be cool. That would be cool. What's his name? Jaya Brown. That dude, man. Oof. I can't wait to see him with pads. Him playing for real. Because I know they're all right now just running around doing their sprints and all that shit.
Jair Brown.
Jair Brown. Thank you for the correction. Thank you. Okay, don't be a smart ass. Come on.
Jair Brown.
Brown. You're talking about a safety. Okay, so I really like Jimmy Ward coming out of
Right.
coming away from the corner position, and going
Hey,
into
Matt,
the
we're
safety
still live, you
position.
know that, right?
The
Yeah, I know.
the when Jimmy Ward went
Uh-oh.
when he left, there were some shoes to fill, but Jair Brown is going to fill every inch of those shoes. He's going to be busting out of Jimmy Ward's shoes. That is my prediction. I think Jair Brown is going to be the safety we wanted Jimmy Ward to be, and I think that he's showing that in the OTAs. But the OTAs are just getting you ready for the off season and more in-depth practicing and basically giving everybody a chance to compete. So I feel like we don't really know too much, but I mean, the people they're talking about, the way that some of these guys are playing is, and the way that they're performing in 7-on-7s and things like that is really showing a lot of promise for our draft this year. We didn't have a lot of picks in the early rounds. In the first 2 rounds, we didn't have any. Third round was kind of for me, in my opinion, it was a gold mine. And we couldn't have done a better job of making up for not having a first and second round pick, in my opinion. I think everybody's going to see that.
It feels weird that every time you back up in your chair, we see your fan.
Yeah. It's hot in here. I'm in Texas.
But everybody say, you're greasy. Your green screen sucks.
Yeah.
Well, people hate to tell you, you got to have a green screen behind you or a blue screen.
I got
one.
I got
You got to have one behind you no matter what.
Y'all
More
my
light
red
in front of
screen?
you.
What's up? I got
And
this.
more it blows up.
How you like that? I
Turn
can't
the
hold
green
it up.
screen on, we can see it better.
I have nothing on me.
Turn green screen on, we can see it better.
Oh, look, I got a green blanket right here. What's up, guys?
Yo, is that Patrick Willis you're wearing? Or no, I'm sorry, Bowman. I figured 53. I see 53. I just said Patrick Willis back, so he's number 52. Now, can Jair Brown? I can't. I know I can't say it. I push the name every time I talk about him. But I'm gonna call him AB. I'll call him AB. By better for me. AB and Funka. Can he play both strong safety and free safety? Possible or no?
I would hope so.
That'd be awesome background. That would be an awesome.
I mean, being able to just.
Yeah, I know.
You got Huff.
That's dangerous.
You got Brown.
Dangerous. Oh my god.
What are you gonna do?
That'd be dangerous. I was thinking about that too.
And Gibson.
And Gibson.
Gibson's
a good one. Oh yeah, he's a good one. He helped us out a lot last year.
He did. I mean, he was a lifeline pickup when we went out and got him. I don't think he got enough credit last year for his role in the success of our defense. That secondary was. I mean, what was our average scores against? Like it was a very bend don't break in some aspects of our game, and then when the fourth quarter came around, we shut it down. Every game, we shut it down.
I'm trying to share something if I can, but I don't know if that'll work. I don't want to share the whole Twitter on friggin' StreamYard. Damn. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I can't share it. I don't want to share the backdrop to it because it messes up.
Ranked the number 1 defense all year. So
yeah.
Do you know how many sacks we had last year? 44.
44 sacks.
Yeah.
Wow.
44 sacks. I mean, I'm ready for half of those to be Nick Bosa next year.
Both had 18.5.
Yeah. He was practically half of it.
Oh, yeah, I think I got it on there. I don't know why I did that for. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can do this real quick if I can. Yeah. Mess me up, computer. Oh, mess me up. Doing pretty good too. Yeah, I don't think I can bring it up even because the way it is. Ah, man.
Forget it.
Really, yeah, I know. I'm trying to see if I can save it so I can put it on StreamYard, but it's not gonna work the way I have it. But the see if I can. You know what? I'm gonna do the easy way for you guys. That way you guys can actually see it on my phone instead. I don't want to share the whatchamacallit because I don't want to get hated for doing it. But here we go. 1 second, guys. Where are you? There you go. Boom, boom. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Ah, I can do it. Cool. Here we go. Let's see if I can. This way is better. This way? This way. All right. Let's see if I can do this right now. See there? Are you guys read it or not? Not backwards, hopefully. Of course, Nick Bosa.
I like that. I like that.
Uh-huh. Nick Bosa, Trey Williams, of course.
Cool.
CMC.
I see it.
CMC,
Caffrey 23.
and Warner. Yep. It's ESPN calling us the 10th most best roster in the whole
Yeah.
NFL.
10th.
Now, do you think that's bullshit? Do you think that's
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. I was waiting for
Absolutely.
for some words here. Waiting for some words. I'm waiting for the
We're
words. Come on.
We're at
Come on.
minimum third.
Because ESPN doesn't want us to have a good fucking team as well. Excuse my language. Some language people. I didn't mean to say F word. Sorry, my bad.
Hey man, guess what? Every year
That
they
doesn't
count us out.
compute.
Every year they're wrong. Every year they count us out. Every year they're wrong. That's all I can tell you.
But
Easily top 5.
I hate that. I really don't want to say this, but oh my god, it's going to jinx me. I know it's going to jinx me, but I even talk about it. Ugh.
No, don't do it.
I know. I don't want
Don't
to.
do
but
it.
It'd be some kind of content I could bring out, but it was something to talk about. But I don't want to talk about it. But you know
Yeah.
what? Screw it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm afraid to do something towards this year.
No jinxing.
I'm not saying nothing, but yeah.
Keep the faith. Keep the faith,
Oh
everybody.
yeah, yes. But yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got any more questions you can bring up? Or what? Then we have 5 more minutes till we get to 9 o'clock your Matt's time, and then 12 o'clock my time. So, any more questions you want to bring up? Any kind of things you want to bring up? Talk about?
You know, I think it's worth noting that that our depth chart's filling up really well. When you're talking about the long-term effect that our draft class and our GM and the team that's been put together. I was talking about this with Matt the other night. We're pretty much set with our roster from the people we've drafted, our depth and our youth. At least through 2025, our roster is not going to change very much. 2024, we lose a couple of key guys. Kinlaw's going to be up. I don't think we re-sign him at all unless he completely. And even then, I really think having one good year this year, he really hasn't done that great since we've gotten him. But I mean,
Kittle?
McCaffrey. No, I'm talking. No, that he's like offense Nick Bosa, man. You keep that dude. I'm talking about Kinlaw. I'm sorry, maybe you didn't hear me.
I thought you. I agree with Kinlaw.
Javon Kinlaw.
Now, before you go anywhere, calm down. Now, remember what you're going to say now. Okay, remember what you're going to say now. Next, please remember it. Do you guys think that Kinlaw and Cone thing was Cone right about Kinlaw? That little argument they had together, or just a big argument, whatever you want to call it.
I don't like saying nice things about that guy, but
I know. That's why I wanted to bring it up for.
I think a lot of his comments come from
I think
a place
Cone
of clickbait more
shouldn't
than
say
it
anything
does
to players
knowledge.
like that. That's disrespectful.
I don't think that the players should confront the media like that. That's the media's job, is to ruffle feathers. I don't think Cone's wrong, and I'll go on the record as saying that. I don't think Javon Kinlaw is going to start for another team when he leaves here.
So are we saying another waste of talent?
Not a waste. He did what he needed to do for the little time he was here for
Well,
us. But
Grant's wrong about a lot of stuff.
that he is. I don't think he's wrong about this, though. I have not seen enough out of Javon Kinlaw to really feel like. I feel like I saw more out of.
Javon, I love Javon Kinlaw.
I'd rather keep Eric Armstead, if I got to choose. I like Drake Jackson.
Oh my God, that kid does good.
I think being right next to Hargrave, they are going to tear it up this year.
I tell you, I hear big praise about that kid, and I tell you, man, I hope it's true. That's what I'm saying. I hope it's true. I hope we didn't get him for nothing. Hope he doesn't don't even want to think about it.
It's going to be ugly.
I'm not going to say it. I'm
ready. Good. It's going to be ugly.
But I've been hearing about Eagles fans that come in my gas station, and yes, I'm a gas attendant at Riggins. But a lot of Eagles fans coming in saying, "You got Hargrave, man. What do you think about that?" I don't even know the guy. I'm sorry, I don't know the kid that well. I just hope he does good for us. He did good for you guys, so I guess he's not gonna do it for us. But I hope he does.
Yeah.
I hope him Bosa kill him.
It's all about the DC. It's all about that new DC, man.
I said before the draft on this show, and I think Craig was there with me. I'm not too sure if Matt or you, I knew you weren't there, Jake, but I think Matt was there. I think he was there. But if not, it was me and Craig. I said from the beginning of the draft, before the draft happened, if we get another defensive end that reminds us of Bosa, but better, we're going to have a killer defensive line on edges. Them edges are going to rock. And a lot of offensive linemen won't be double team Bosa that much. So we try both of them.
They're not going to know what to do with two guys like that right next to each other. Forget splitting the ends. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
Thank you.
Bosa.
That's exactly what I thought about. I thought about the same thing. And it's going to be havoc. Bet you Armstead going to throw in the middle?
No.
Yeah.
Jackson's going to be in the middle. We're going to be right next to Hargraves, man. And
well, where's Armstead going to be in the middle, right? Do you think? I think he's going to be in the middle. I think he's going to be middle. If he's in the middle, man, whew,
they're going to be moving people around.
He's going to be eating. He's going to be eating.
He might. It's going to be. It just depends because, if first of all, you're going to get some good rest out of our DTs with all the depth that we have, so they're going to be swapping them out a lot. I think it's going to be situational who you see in there. When it comes to Armstead, he's a whole nother animal. He's got a size and a strength. I mean, do they make a custom helmet for that guy? How big is that dude's head? He's like a giant, just piece of monster. And at first, I was more worried about losing D-Buck. But Armstead has just really held that other end up together.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
They said Jay Jackson got bigger. He lost a lot of weight. He gained more muscle. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he looked real good in OTAs. Real quick, real strong. So he looked like a beast.
I think the reason why that Kyle went after or Lynch went after Kinlaw is because of his arms. His arms were long. He had long arms.
The reach.
Yeah, the reach is very important, especially in college defense, or I should say, John Lynch.
Wingspan.
That's how I like.
I think he could have been good, man. I just don't see it. I just don't think it's going to work out with that guy, man.
Yeah.
I see what they were trying to get out of him, but I think that Alden Smith had better results, honestly.
I agree with that 100%. Yes,
that guy.
Yeah, Alden Smith. Yes, I agree with that.
That was the biggest waste of talent, I think.
Yes.
That we have ever seen on our roster.
Now, was that a waste of talent, or was it Reuben Foster? Was it Him going after
Well,
that
I
girl.
think both of them were a waste. I mean, Alden Smith just lost his mind, and
Yeah.
we had to get rid of him. I mean, he was great. He was going to be. I mean, could you imagine if he had stayed with us and reached his potential? I mean, he had just barely scratched the surface
Yeah.
of the kind of player he was going to be, and he was destroying everyone.
He was. He was
But
getting back on line. He was doing great. His arm work, his leg work were doing great. They were doing great. And all of a sudden, addiction stuff came in. I'd be at first.
that and bomb threats and all kinds of other weird, crazy shit he was doing.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Matt? You got anything to say, bro? He's very delayed. Yeah,
I love Alden. I really wish he could have been different. He should have been like Bosa. But his demons were too large. Reuben Foster, I think it was not as much as his fault as it gets made out to be. He just picked the wrong chick to be with.
Yeah, that's true.
She lied several times, and he stayed with her. I mean, I don't know if he stayed with her after the Niners cut him, but I really hope he broke up with her.
I mean, he broke up with us, man.
You know, he's retired from football now.
Yeah.
So
I know for a fact that
sad day, man.
well, we cut him. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know for a fact a lot of these players won't be working out. They won't be working out because they have a lot of cuts. A lot of teams do a lot of cuts, and that's the reason why a lot of people are waiting. A lot of sports analysts are waiting for the pads to be on. When the pads go on, all games are set because that's when everything gets changes. They can do full body contact and everything. So
I will say this. When you're talking about our depth chart, like we have a guy that nobody talks about, Ronnie Bell. Y'all familiar with Ronnie Bell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ronnie Bell. Basically, from what I read in OTAs, from everything I've been able to pick up, is he was catching every ball that was thrown his
The
way.
receiver,
Yes,
from Colorado.
Yeah. I think he's going to surprise everybody. I think Willie Snead's probably not going to make the team. We're going to be sitting there wondering who the hell Chris Conley was. The wide receiver position is pretty deep. I think when you're looking at the options that we have, everybody's talking about Danny Gray sticking out. They're talking about this guy, like his hands are unbelievable. On top of that, Isaiah Oliver, picking him up. Coach straight up says we got the best nickel corner in a game, and he was flying all over the field in OTAs, batting down balls, diving across the field, covering guys, getting in everybody's faces. I'll take it. I think we're set up for some pretty good successes here, and I think it's going to be a really fun season. We have a great schedule.
Yeah, that schedule is great. I think it's great. I mean, anything I don't like about it is at the end. The 3 last games. One's home, one's away to Jacksonville. Who knows if that's going to be London or not. I'm not too sure if it's going to be London or Mexico. But
I don't think we have international this year.
No international? Okay.
Nope.
All right, cool. So basically we go from home to Jacksonville. That's the East Coast. Then we go back home again for a finale. So but basically, I love the schedule. I do.
We play franchises that leave no excuses, and there's nobody. If we go out and we win 12, 13 games against the schedule that we have, you're talking about playing the Ravens and the Bengals and the Steelers. our entire division is trash, so don't worry about them. But the NFC East, we're playing the NFC East this year. The Commanders are going to be pretty good. The Giants are on the rise. Philadelphia, we already know that's going to be a handful game. We got no excuses. We come out of this season with a winning record. I don't want to hear anybody talking crap about trying to negate anything. Naysayers, they can all shove it because it's going to be a big year and we've got a difficult schedule. And I'm looking forward to it.
Cool, man. Yeah, because I love our bye. Our bye is like right in the middle of the season. I love that.
Week
right
9.
There. Oh, yeah. Love it. And am I mistaken? That was our last year's one, right?
Yep.
Week 9. Week 9, right? Yep. I know it's right. See?
Yep.
So, first half of the season, we have at least 5 home games.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go back and forth to the Midwest and then East a couple times. Come back home, take care of our stuff, you know. But, yeah, you guys, anything else? That's all I got for you guys. We're all good. I mean,
I'm going to shut it down.
Yep. Before I go, guys, just so you know, like I've been telling you guys. Let me see here if I can find my shit now. Again, I mess myself up like I always do. But
just
yeah,
hope for a healthy season.
Oh, hell
But
yeah.
just hope for a healthy season. But just hope our young guys.
It's going to be a long one. It's going to be good.
Oh yeah. And yes, like I said earlier when we beginning of the show, I am bringing that back. All right. Fifth Empire is coming back. Hoping we'll have a couple of United Kingdom people on here, a couple of guys. And hopefully we'll get that rocking. And if not, we'll carry it on with our gentlemen from Rented Gold. Don't matter. It's all good. We're going to keep it going. There's different things going to happen. It's all, you know. So basically, we are going to be live on all these platforms. All right, like I've been saying. And I'm happy to, be back again with you guys. I thank you very much for giving me all your time. And we're locked and loaded together. So basically, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. And please hit the like and subscribe button. All right, I won't mind it. It really helped out the show. And
Don't mind it at all.
let me see here. And like I said earlier too, that's your email for it. If you have any questions, any concerns, or anything about the show, it's redandgold24716@yahoo.com. All right. And I know I want to give a shout out. We all definitely want to give a shout out to C-Man, Craig. I know he wasn't here tonight. He's dealing with some stuff right now. I don't want to go. I know we went to when we first started up, but I don't want to go any further than that. He'll let you know what happened when we go live the next time with him. Yeah, let me see if I can. I hope I can find this thing. I don't know if I put it on here yet, but yeah, I found it. Here you go. If you want to find Craig and say hi to him or anything, yeah.
Hey, Ryan, let me.
Yeah.
I want to interject something real quick.
Yeah, man. Good.
Okay. And for all the people that have joined, for all the people that liked and subscribed to the channel, please go back and watch our previous episodes. Any of them, it doesn't matter. But there are certain episodes that really need to be rewatched and shared more. Like our first interview with Mr. Randy Cross. So just please like and share, subscribe, and if you feel like being generous, make a donation to the channel, please, because we would greatly appreciate it. It helps us create more content, and that's all we're trying to do is make as much content for our 49er fans as we can. So that's just all I got to say. Matt
Fuck
out.
It, man. Fuck it. Matt out. Yeah, like Matt was saying, Randy Cross was on one of the latest shows we did. All right, that's probably one of our shows we came back with. So It's on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel, scroll down, you'll see it on there. All right. And of course, he is a 3-time Choke Bowl champion on the bottom there. All right. We do have it on there. So let me see here. Yeah, a few more comments come on here. Okay, I see. my wife texted me and she goes, since Mrs. Matt is out, fuck her out.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I love you. Okay, so here you go, guys. Share it with you guys. Keep the faith. That's right. Hey, it's good, man. I love that shit, man. I love that. I'm glad you're doing that, man. In the vaccine. It's cool. Oh yeah, keep that shit going, bro. But I want to thank my wife, of course, for chiming in. And of course, Bryant Culp from earlier. Thanks, Brian, man, for coming in here, bro. And of course, Denise. I'm really hoping you like to join the show next week, girl. If you like to. If not, you can watch. It's all good. Okay. But I thank you all from by my heart.
I'm one come all.
Let me see here. I know I have a couple more things I want to say, but I forget the hell they are on my brain. Of course.
Christina Taylor.
Yep. That's my last name. Don't worry it out. And of course, I brought this up earlier. That's Craig's. If you want to follow Craig, he's our GM. That's his Twitter handle, Craig_Bahamas. All right. And of course, we have Matt right there. All right. That's his. I know I didn't make one up for you, Jake. I didn't get a chance to. Sorry. Kill me. But of course,
Nobody loves me.
You can see it right there on the bottom. You can see it. I'll make one over you. Don't worry about it, man. It'd be easy to do. It's really not really friggin' hard to look at. He's a super beast.
Right there.
You should know that. So, anyway, guys, we will see you when we see you. Hope you'll be back tomorrow night with a better episode. So, I want to do that. No, I don't do shit. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Hopefully, we'll be back tomorrow night. If not, we'll be back another night. All depends when we show up. But we will be back, though. Don't worry. All right, guys. We'll see you when we see you. Later on, we're out. Later.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. I put it down for the Niners all across the globe. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go.
I'm flamed up like a gangster. Name on my chain like a old